It's all started when I found full files that are the episode from the anime series Pokemon Journeys, sent by an unknown user on email. So I started downloading these files to watch them and see how good are these episodes are. Episode 7. In the episode, Kicking It From Here Into Tomorrow, also known as Hi Bunny, use your flaming kick, face tomorrow. We see Scorbunny and Darmanian about to do a practice battle, but the episode has a Japanese audio. So when Scorbunny uses Emperor, we see a small fireball and Darmanian suddenly starts laughing and taunting at Scorbunny. But something a bit different about this episode. When Go is saying something, Scorbunny interrupts and gets angry for no reason. Not like the original ones. Weird. Everything in this episode is still normal. When Scorbunny wanted to show his Emperor to Go just walks off. And talking about catching all the Pokemons. When Scorbunny sees Go's just went off with Ash and Pikachu, Scorbunny just started to worry and traumatized about something while heart-beating noise in the background. The background starts to fade black and the road appears, and then the scene cuts back to normal. Scorbunny snaps out of it and starts looking for Go about the Emperor move. After Scorbunny finds Go at the park seat, Scorbunny finds another Pokemon, that is Pelipper, also known as the Team Rocket's Pelipper, behind the park seat. Scorbunny tried to tell Go, but he's busy with those Pokemon to find on his rotten phone. Scorbunny decided to use Emperor on Pelipper until Go finds the Pelipper. Scorbunny uses Emperor, Go was surprised, and Pelipper flew off in the sky. Go was disappointed at Scorbunny, and then Scorbunny is started to feel traumatized and then snaps out and went off with Go. A few minutes later, Team Rocket uses Chudel and Poliwhirl. Team Rocket tells Chudel to use Water Gun on Scorbunny. Go tells Scorbunny to use Dodge, then Double Kick, but Scorbunny used Emperor instead and gets hit by Chudel's Water Gun. When Scorbunny got fainted by Team Rocket's Chudel that uses Water Gun, the scene was different. While Go carries Scorbunny to a Pokemon Center, the camera zooms in on a fainted Scorbunny and flashes back when Scorbunny got lost to Pikachu and Mightyena. The scene was brightened up, and the scene cuts back in when Go's holds Scorbunny after they took Scorbunny at the Pokemon Center. Scorbunny wants to learn Emperor to Go, but Go keeps telling Scorbunny that the ability is not worth it. Scorbunny continues to use Emperor when Go had had enough of Scorbunny keep using Emperor. That is just not good enough. Scorbunny stops and it zooms in after 22 seconds. It flashes the part when Scorbunny loses and fainted in battles until it flashes out. Scorbunny eventually gets really angry and upset. But Scorbunny didn't kick Go's butt this time. It actually kicks him right in the face. There's blood and a tooth coming out of it too. Go was very upset what Scorbunny did to him. He shouted at Scorbunny. Scorbunny was angry and then it tears up and ran off, never to see his trainer again. Go starts to cry, But Ash didn't say anything this time. Instead of Ash takes Go to a medical. When the scene cuts to Scorbunny, he still uses Emperor but fail. Scorbunny gets another flashback of his Nickets back then, and the scene fades black. When it fades back, Scorbunny is back at Galar region already, standing on the train tracks, and starts running to find Scorbunny's Nickets again, and the episode ends. That wasn't the episode I remember. Something to do with edited that some unknown user sent me the episode. Not sure if this is a deleted episode or a lost episode. And also, how did Scorbunny got all the way from Kanto region to Galar region? It just doesn't make sense. Is it supposed to be like a time skipped? Episode 20. After watching the disturbing episode of what Scorbunny did to him, this is episode 20, an actual episode that says on the file. And the name of the episode, unnamed episode. This must be another deleted episode. EP 20, unnamed episode. This episode begins when Scorbunny walks along a train track after Scorbunny left Vermilion City and goes to Galar region to see those Nicket's friends again. Once Scorbunny finally made it to the Galar region, but something went missing. Scorbunny searched around the town because these 3 Nickets are not here. After searching around, thankfully Scorbunny finds the 3 Nickets across the road, searching in the boxes that weren't loaded in the van. When Scorbunny waves at them, 3 Nickets are very excited to see their Scorbunny again. The bunch of Nickets run to Scorbunny across the street to give Scorbunny a big welcome. Until the van was coming from the road out of nowhere and started brutally running over these 3 Nickets in front of Scorbunny. While the camera zooms in at Scorbunny and we cut to those disturbing scenes where those 3 Nickets were brutally injured, blood splattered on the road. The camera takes a close look at Nicket's face, bleeding to death. One of the Nickets' head exploded. The body was flattened. Scorbunny walks closely to the 3 Nickets, staring at their eyes until these 3 Nickets dies. When Scorbunny realized that Scorbunny's rejected, Scorbunny starts tearing up, sobbing, while the camera stood still and the wind storm starts playing in the background. It flashes back when Scorbunny starts getting a lot of pain memories, showing Ash, Pikachu, Mariana, and Team Rocket's Churro. That Scorbunny gets fainted from them, gets yelled from Go, and Scorbunny kicks him in the face. And now Scorbunny loses their 3 Nickets at the road just now. And it showed the Japanese subtitle pops up, and it translates this: I was rejected from everything. It hurts so much. Why me? I will eliminate everyone who ruined me. I can't use Emperor anymore. And that's when the episode ends. I think Scorbunny has had enough of it. Episode 23. The next episode is episode 23. And the name of the file is different this time. It says EP23 Rejected Scorbunny. So I played the file with the third episode. And the episode starts in Vermilion City already, where it's nighttime, and we see the Team Rockets are sleeping until Meowth starts to wake up from nightmares, and he was the only one that he was awake. When Meowth hears the racket sounds, Meowth's panic and uses Choodle as a defense, and walks quietly. When he gets there, there's nothing there. Suddenly, Meowth starts trash talking for 10 seconds. Until Scorbunny appears on screen and sneaks behind a Meowth, and it cuts to black. We see Wobbuffet that he heard Meowth and Choodle's screams. He rushes to wake Jessie and James up to find what happened to Meowth and Choodle. After they found where the screams come from, they see corpse of Meowth and Choodle lying on the floor, bitten, scratches, and blood all over it. Wobbuffet, Jessie, and James starts to cry at Meowth. The screen cuts to black again, and we finally see Scorbunny standing there. Scorbunny also got scratches. Top left ear was bitten off half, and blood on Scorbunny's paws. We could see that Scorbunny brutally murdered Team Rocket. And the subtitle pops up and translates this: I'm rejected. This scene appears when we see Hodge and his Mightyena and Hariyama walking in the middle of the night in the park in Hoenn region. And we could see that Hodge look at his Mightyena and says, "It's a pretty good night taking a walk in the park, Mightyena." Until Scorbunny appears out of nowhere and starts attacking Mightyena. What Hodge is seeing is that Scorbunny is actually eating Mightyena's neck until Scorbunny bites through Mightyena's throat. It blood spewed and kills Mightyena. Hodge quickly uses Hariyama at attack Scorbunny, but Scorbunny just stands there when Hariyama attacks Scorbunny but misses. Scorbunny literally went through Hariyama's stomach in a brutal way, like going through the body, until Scorbunny reaches out of the Hariyama's back and kills Hamiyama. Hodge ran off and called for help, but unfortunately Scorbunny catches Hodge, kicks Hodge in the face, so brutal, and hits the ground. Scorbunny starts biting Hodge's throat and kills him. And the scene cuts to black, and I see a Japanese subtitle again, and it translates to Scorbunny, also known as Hi Bunny. And that were the final episode ends. That was the most brutal, shocking episode I have ever seen. But I must watch the last episode to find out. Episode 30. Episode 30, EP 30, unnamed episode. When I click on the last file episode, it featured Drizzle on the screen. And it's kinda actually from the Pokemon Master Journeys. And why is it in the part of the final episode of the Pokemon Journeys? I have no words and started watching the episode. There was no intro and goes directly to the episode. And it starts with Drizzle snoozing in his cave. And got out and starts wandering around the place. Until Drizzle saw a corpse of Darmanian brutally dead. Drizzle was shocked and traumatized. Drizzle walks back slowly, cloaks, and ran off. Until I see the scene where Kecleon sneaking to the lab. After 5 minutes later, Drizzle hears Go and Grookey screams. Drizzle tried to ignore it, but Drizzle couldn't take it and quickly checks on them. Drizzle checks the bed, but the bedroom is empty. That's when Drizzle heard sounds coming from the Cerise lab. Drizzle checks it until Drizzle sees Scorbunny. Scorbunny starts to rip Go's jaw out and looks back slowly at Drizzle, staring at Drizzle. Drizzle was shocked when Drizzle sees something traumatizing in Cerise's lab. That Scorbunny kills Go, Grookey's head decapitated, and Kecleon guts spewed out. When it fades to dark and the Japanese subtitle pops on and translate, "I've killed them. I've killed them all. I'm no longer to use my Emperor because what I saw my friend died at the road. I was rejected. They fainted me, they shattered me, and they changed me. It feels like I'm rejected. I finally killed my partner Go and Grookey who replaced me. And you're going to die next." After 3 minutes battling with Scorbunny, Drizzle knocks Scorbunny out with something and runs up to the rooftops. Once Drizzle got up to the rooftops, Drizzle tried to find a way to escape until Scorbunny appears and uses a double kick Drizzle off the rooftop of the building until Drizzle hits the ground brutally. Drizzle falls violently against the floor. Drizzle ends up breaking his neck, and now we see rejected Scorbunny standing there, going near Drizzle, and decided to bite Drizzle's neck, tearing off part of Drizzle's skin. The scene cuts to black, and there's a message pops up on the screen in Japanese and translate, "All I wanted to learn Emperor and to be normal again, but that will never happen for what I saw. I am happy. I'm changed. I'm Rejected Scorbunny. The screen fades out. And that's where the last file episode ends.